Ivan Bezdomny wakes in a dazzlingly clean room whose machinery of comfort, the moving wall, the glowing buttons, the silent nurse, seems to pulse with rational control. After his night of terror, the clinic's order feels unreal, a metaphysical laboratory where chaos has been sterilized. The poet, now a patient, senses that he has crossed from delirium into benevolent imprisonment. The examination begins as ritual. Questioned about his family, childhood, and health, Ivan finds his vision of Woland and Pontius Pilate translated into data points. Blood pressure and pulse replace confession and revelation. Each word becomes a medical notation, his prophecy rewritten as pathology. The clinic's calm sovereign appears, Professor Stravinsky, elegant, courteous, impeccably logical, the embodiment of enlightened reason. With patient irony, he invites the poet to recount his story. When Ivan insists on sanity, Stravinsky gently dismantles his claim through flawless logic, transforming each act of passion into evidence of disease. His tone is kind, his verdict merciless. The conversation unfolds as a philosophical duel masked as therapy. Ivan's certainty that he has seen the devil and divine history clashes with Stravinsky's disciplined rationalism. Each question tightens the net of logic around the poet's blazing experience. Revelation yields to analysis. Metaphysics dissolves in clinical language. Reason wins through exhaustion rather than truth. Stravinsky's final persuasion, half hypnosis, half compassion, replaces Ivan's prophetic mission with the promise of care. "You will be helped here," he repeats, rhythmic as a spell. Fatigue overcomes rebellion. Ivan yawns and accepts the peace of obedience. In the golden light streaming through the window, his visionary vocation falls silent, and his rebirth as a patient begins. The white-walled clinic embodies the rational utopia of Soviet modernity, a world where light exterminates mystery. Each mechanical device, from the glowing nurse bell to the sliding wall, becomes a fetish of order, parodying both progress and ritual. Bulgakov turns medicine into the new religion of reason, with Stravinsky as its high priest. The space is illuminated yet hollow, its purity a mask for metaphysical amnesia. Ivan's testimony is transcribed into a case history. His mystical truth becomes a symptom. Bulgakov shows how materialist ideology redefines revelation as hysteria. The doctor's instruments replace confessionals. Syringes become inquisitorial crosses. The scene dramatizes a modern paradox. When miracle enters history, ideology interprets it as disease. Ivan's madness is not loss of reason, but the price of seeing truth. Professor Stravinsky mirrors Pontius Pilate, cultivated, humane, and spiritually blind. As Pilate washes his hands of justice, Stravinsky cleanses reality of mystery. His refrain, "Splendid, splendid," acts as moral anesthesia. Bulgakov paints him as the perfect servant of rational order, calm, lucid, and tragically unaware. The new crucifixion occurs not on Golgotha, but beneath electric light and bureaucratic compassion. The duel marks Ivan's fall from prophet to patient. His adversary wields no sword, only logic. The wounds are mental, not physical. Bulgakov modernizes the Faustian struggle, the clash between revelation and intellect, through the quiet violence of rational persuasion. Ivan's submission repeats Pilate's ancient choice, preferring order to truth. His divine vision yields to the hypnosis of peace. Stravinsky's soothing refrain, "You'll be helped here," is linguistic sorcery. Compassion turns coercive. Calm becomes narcotic. Bulgakov's irony lies in inversion. Healing equals silencing. The sunlight that bathes Ivan's surrender is the counterfeit of grace, a secular transfiguration where serenity replaces faith. The patient sleeps while the prophet waits to be reborn, as the future seeker of truth, the Master's disciple.